we've made on the corner is this fucking Hylian shield over here, right? But one day
the ball will get started rolling once we actually
So right now we're going to
some stuff.
We're getting to the Ritos. That's where we're going. Rito Village.
So what are we doing at Rito Village?
Exactly. Well, we need it for the cold gear.
And we need the cold gear to get to the next labyrinth.
Yeah. So we get our berserker armor.
Okie doke.
We're basically getting clothes so we can get other clothes that we want. That's kind of, I don't know, our shopping spree right now.
Right.
And I don't even remember how far the Rito is. I'm pretty sure this road just takes us right there. I don't normally go there by road.
She'll fucking stay on the road. Damn.
But she has to curve. The road took a really sharp turn around.
Yeah, it's funny because sometimes, like, the path that the horses take isn't exactly the road. Like, you see the road on the ground, and then she'll, like, go off in a direction.
But it is still the path on the map.
She'll start turning back onto the road, and you're like, oh god, I thought she was just about to start going in some random spot.
Whoa.
Is this a rock slide? That somehow hurt you.
I know, man. It didn't hurt me, it just stopped my horse.
Yeah, the horse is very strange in this game, because sometimes for no reason at all, she'll just leave the path.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what the fuck?
There we go, there's a stable there. And yes, I do see that shrine in the distance. We're not going there right now.
Why? There's such a fucking waste not to.
What, the one in the far distance? We're going to the one at the
real place. Actually, I didn't see the one in the far distance. I saw the one directly in front.
No, we're going to that one. Fuck that guy.
That guy would have gotten destroyed.
We don't have anything to sell to, Beetle.
Yeah. Will she not go on the...
Oh, she will, but she would have followed the road if I didn't...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was kind of going too fast to take her off the path.
I was just saying, I know... Hey, man, don't you wave at me.
But she will stop, like, right before the stairs, so...
I was gonna say, I know Epona can go on bridges. I've played Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, that's true, but she can't go on everything. I've gotten her across, like, really skinny bridges in this game, though.
I like that in Ocarina of Time you have two choices to get across the bridge to the valley. Like, you can either just use the hook shot or the long shot,
or you can just jump it.
You can use Epona. Can you use does it take the long shot? I don't think it does.
I think so. I'm not sure. It's a pretty far distance.
I don't remember off the top.
The only temples that you could do really out of order are the fire and water temple, from what I remember. Like, you could do some tricks to do it out of order, but I mean, intentionally the only ones you could do out of order.
Do you really think that those fan blades are like those
Oh no, those would not keep that
propellers
up.
Would keep that up, because that doesn't seem like it would.
No, like somebody did the math for the airship in the airbase from the Avengers.
I was actually about to use that as an example because of how big
the math was that each propeller of the 4 would have to be as big as the total ship to keep its weight up.
For the Avengers?
Yeah.
I was actually going to use that as an example. That's pretty funny you brought that up. Because those were some pretty big propellers.
Yeah, and those wouldn't even hold up that ship.
Well, that ship had to be like the fucking weight of a country almost, or some shit. I mean, maybe not that big. That's ridiculous.
What do we got? Yeah, well, let's get a heart container.
That ship probably weighed more than Rhode Island did.
I doubt that.
You don't think so?
No.
It's, I mean... Without all the, like, buildings and stuff on it, just the actual dirt.
No, dude. That land mass weighs a lot. I think you're completely
I don't know the fucking weight of dirt.
Yeah. In fact, the land mass probably weighs more than the building on top of it, in all honesty.
Probably, I'm sure.
Like not even close to a comparison.
I was just guessing because it's made out of fucking metal and shit, so...
Yeah, well, stone weighs more than metal.
I don't fucking know. I would actually, like, for some reason... think it wouldn't. But.
Yeah, no, actually, metal's pretty lightweight compared to a lot of things in the world, and it was our limitations until we started getting metal reinforcements of sturdiness versus weight. We actually could not build structures too high until steel beams came.
Right, yeah.
And even most of our highest structures still have concrete, but it's like concrete with rhubarb, which is like steel beams inside of it.
And hell, when they make, like, skyscrapers and stuff, don't they have to fucking concrete the shit out of the ground? Like, don't they...
Yeah, they reinforce it. It has to go down quite a way, too.
So when those buildings go down that far, like, into the ground, do they just, are they just, like, concrete in the ground, or is there, like, actual, like, basement floors and shit?
Sometimes, yeah, they're, like, especially in inner cities parking, but and storage.
It's gotta go below that too, right?
Yeah, there's steel beams that go into the
Yeah.
foundation and everything.
I would assume so. Otherwise, you can't just have a hollow fucking base.
Yeah.
You know, that seems like it's just asking.
It's like
for
even
disaster.
for something small, the foundation of a house goes down a little bit.
Right, and I've seen houses, they don't go down nearly as far as,
Well, obviously, but... This one.
windmills.
Yeah. This one...
They didn't even try, they were just like windmills.
I'm trying to remember how you do this one, because I've done this one before.
Obviously, you've fucking done them all.
Yeah, I did recently just do all of them. I'm pretty sure that one goes that way. I'm not sure.
Were you just trying to blow the wind a certain direction?
Yeah, and I think this one comes back that way.
Dude, this would be the fucking place to be if you were ever, like, way too hot. Like, dude, I need to relax.
I'm pretty
Just
sure...
come to this fucking place.
Like,
right
I'm probably
here.
doing this completely wrong, but... Let's see. That one's already blowing, so I can turn this one to face this way, I think. Inward. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I would just fucking hit stuff until it works.
That's what I'm...
This looks like a cluster.
That's what I'm mostly doing.
Of a puzzle. So what's it? Why do they glow blue and orange? Just different.
As if they're
directions,
being
or-
blown.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay, that doesn't work.
So do they all have to be going? Or?
Yes, all of them have to be turning at the same time, so you have to figure out how that works.
Gotcha. You only have 3 seconds, and then all this wind is gonna start getting to you.
That doesn't work that way. This one was probably blowing the right way. I'm trying to figure out how this goes. I always fuck this one up. Every
There's
single
literally
time.
one that looks like it's not moving.
Out of all of them, yeah. But if I turn this one for that one to be moving, there'll be other ones that aren't moving.
There's probably some sort of like spiral shape that all the fans can make together if you point them all in certain directions.
I don't think
Like,
it
it's
works
probably not
that
just
way.
like a line.
I think
or
this one I
grid.
can just turn back around. Yeah, because at this point it's not blowing anything. This is it. Boom.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
Yep. We can't hear the sound,
Yeah,
so
they-
we're
they
waiting
would-
for the screen to freeze up on us to go into
They
it.
wouldn't make it too hard, you know,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
where
yeah.
like each fan had to be
I always fuck it up at first and it's like,
facing
okay, it's
one
a,
for the other fan.
it's
to
a simple
work,
solution.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they could have fucked it up even further and made it to where the fans are powered by one thing of air, and they all have to be blowing into each other for the fans to even blow the
That
little
would be
things.
retarded.
That would just be a harder puzzle. That would take much longer. It wouldn't be that much.
It would still be retarded, though.
Oh yeah, I mean it'd be pretty stupid. But
Remote bombs.
you could do it. It's not like it'd be impossible. It'd be like you remember in Twilight Princess, the way to get the Master Sword, you had to go through this little like puzzle of moving
Oh yeah, yeah. But
statues
do
and
you
stuff.
remember in Twilight Princess when that game was stupid?
Like that puzzle was kind of difficult. Like you almost had to look it up just to
Yeah.
get through it. Like it was fucking stupid.
Okay, you know what I want to do right now is I'm going to talk to the big boss just so we can get this quest going, and we're going to come back and then do this one later. And this guy's basically getting us ready to do the divine beast that we passed by, but we have to go talk to what's his face, Tebra, I think is his
Dude, it's
name.
gonna be so long till we actually go into the Divine Beasts.
Yeah, Teba. So, oh, what? Little girl, what are you doing here? I'm scared of the bird monster.
Nah.
Oh, really? Are you a champion or something? Yeah, I'm a champion. They
You could
call
say
me
that.
Eagle Eye.
We're all champions.
We're all champions, Eagle Eye. I'm a champion. Yeah, her husband's at the flight range, blah, blah, blah. We're not... I know where it is. Shut up.
Is
Oh,
her
wait,
hus-
we're actually... I think we're gonna get a memory right here because they're gonna talk about this landing. And we're gonna see that guy that you hate.
What guy? Oh, the one.
Not
that-
Falco?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
hate
yeah.
him. Fucking.
I think most people hate him, though. He's kind of a cocky son of a bitch.
I mean, there had to be one cocky character, I guess.
Yeah. Everybody, I don't know. Debate, should we change the voices to Japanese? I think all the voices are better in Japanese,
don't
but we already
it's-
started in English.
It's not like we can hear it though.
Yeah. We already started in English, we'll just leave it in English. Yeah, but I mean, if you ever get the game, if you haven't played it yet, or if you have it,
Japanese.
go download the multi-language patch off the eShop, and just listen Japanese. Everybody's voice is better. Not that some of the voices aren't great in English, it's just you can tell that they made the characters with the Japanese voices in mind since it was made in Japan.
I like
so
how this
everything
guy
just
made
fits.
some grand entrance and then goes, yeah, I know, it was impressive.
Yeah. He's like the Red Mage from 8-Bit Theater. Excelsior! In fact, from now on, I'm just gonna imagine his voice like the Red Mage. With proper utilization of my superior skills, I see no reason why we couldn't easily dispense of Ganon. That's how he sounds in my head.
To me, what's funny is, like, they could easily just replace Falco with this character.
Yeah, they could. And nobody would even know the
Nobody
difference.
would care. Instead of having a gun, he's got a fucking bow.
Yeah, yeah. That shoots just as slow.
Right. I feel like it's impossible to fire a bow that slow. Like, I mean, you could if you just barely pull it back, but it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, well, because a lot of it has to do with, like, draw strength, too. So you have to, like, pull it back for it to get distance. But when it comes to aerodynamics, speed is distance,
Yeah.
you know? Unless, like, the arch is high enough.
But they would find a way in Smash to make that shit fucking so slow.
Yeah, they would.
You'd, like, pull it back
But
all
somehow
the way.
it goes faster in the air.
Yeah, he would pull it back all the way, and it would go, like...
But this dude is totally Falco because he prefers the air.
Well, he's a bird.
Poisonally, I prefer the air.
I mean, he's a bird, so...
He is the air.
He is the air?
He is the air. He creates the air. Like, we get an updraft
Yeah,
from him.
that's true.
He is the air. Oh, actually, that goes back to what I was saying to David. And this is kind of, like, bias because of who I am and stuff. But in this game, Link is the metal. And let me explain this, right?
Because you can't kill him?
Well, that too. Well, I mean, actually, he dies really fucking easy in this game, even compared to, like,
Everybody
other
doesn't
games.
really die as far as
Yeah,
the story
he just-
goes.
Yeah. But, no, he was put into a fucking chamber and came back 100 years later. It's pretty hard to, kill that. But each one of the champions represents one of the normal 4 elements of nature. So you have wind, earth, lightning, which a lot of times lightning is attributed to fire, but in this case you have earth lightning, which is the Gerudo. That's how you pronounce it. You don't blur the R's together with Japanese words. Each are a syllable. You have the Gerudo, then you have the Zoro, which are water.
Right.
And then you have fire. Wind and tree, or nature, generally goes together, which you can also see by how many trees are around here. So you have the 4 normal elements, and then you have the champion. And the champion is the quintessential 5th element to this puzzle, right?
Waste some time
Yeah,
here.
well, this is where I need to be.
Yeah, you're just like...
Yeah, I'm talking. But the champion is the quintessential 5th element, right? And the metal is often depicted as humanity, those who forge and shape metal and the environment through it. But the metal is also depicted by one other thing, and that's because Link is the one that wields the Master Sword. He's the one that wields the actual metal of this series.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of...
because there's not a lot. I mean, there is, but...
And he's
the only
also...
one who ever uses it.
He also represents entropy, in the sense that he is the one that brings destruction to Ganon. He's the one that brings the end of the turmoil. So, yeah.
Yeah, there is a good chunk of metal in this game, but Link sure is the only one that, like, actually...
Well, even
uses it other than, like... I mean, there's people that use, like, spears and stuff, like, enemies, but, like, as far as good goes, he's, like, the only one who, like...
Elementally speaking, the Hylians represent metal in that sense, because they use technology and
like
weaponry and
where
stuff.
the Guardians and stuff come from.
Well, the Guardians actually come from the Sheikah, but that's ancient
ancient
metal.
Hylian, right?
No, that's the ancient Sheikas. The Sheikah are still around. Implicit.
I thought Sheikas were Hylian.
No, they're actually slightly different. They're a different race.
Okay.
No, the Sheikah, though, represents spirit. And even though it's ancient technology, because it's something that's not understood by modern day, it's more akin to magic and, like, the gods.
So you think they're going to go even further behind this game now? And,
I don't
talk
know.
more about the Sheikah?
I don't know, man.
They probably won't. They'll probably
Because
just
this
leave it at
game
that.
seems like, if it does go into this timeline that I still don't agree exists, even though Nintendo's put together a book. They kind of just half-ass it for the super hardcore audience that we're trying to put together a timeline anyway ever since Wind Waker. This would be the farthest point in any timeline, and we still don't know where it is. I'm willing to lean that it's Wind Waker, but it couldn't be the new continent. It would have to be the old continent.
Before it flooded, right?
Oh, no. Actually, it is possible this could be before Wind Waker. That is a total possibility. I never thought about that.
That's what I would figure. It's just before it flooded.
Yeah. Ooh. I might. That could be interesting.
That's why I literally thought it always was, but nobody.
No, most people think this is after the flood went away.
Why?
Because it has to at least be the same.
It couldn't be after the flood went away because
Link went to a new continent, but
right.
that doesn't mean that the old continent didn't come back.
True, I guess. No, correct me if I'm wrong here.
I would think the flood would have destroyed the ranch ruins, right? But the ranch ruins are still here, so maybe Wind Waker is still the latest in, or not Wind Waker. Spirit Tracks would be the latest in the series.
See, I'm confused with the whole Wind Waker
Oh, Lionel, go away! I don't want to fight you. I don't.
Like the whole Wind Waker timeline and stuff and how it works.
Yeah.
Okay, so the world flooded, right?
Yeah.
But there's islands. So shouldn't those be mountaintops?
Yeah, but tectonic shifting had forced them even higher up. So Dragon Roost would be what used to be Death Mountain.
Right, but there's sand and shit, shores and stuff.
Yeah, but that just
which
happens.
Would happen. Yeah, that would happen. But there's none of that shit around, which I understand for the sake of the game. You're not just gonna have these fucking enormous mountains everywhere.
But the problem with this being before Wind Waker, one of the reasons people think it's Wind Waker is because of the naming of the divine beasts as well, not just the Rito and everything. In Wind Waker, the Gerudo didn't exist anymore. The Zora stopped existing. In fact, we originally thought that the Okay, yeah, I know what you do with this one. Right, so I have to put a bomb in there, I think. I've done this one before.
Obviously.
Is there an angle where I can throw that in there?
Nope.
Or I just leave it on the ground and maybe the explosion will do it itself.
What? I like how you just said fucking and threw it at the wall.
Yeah, I meant to hit A, but I wasn't thinking. So, a lot of people always assume
you could
that
just throw it from up on the ramp into there.
Maybe. Let's just see how the explosion does it. No, it doesn't. I think you can get it in there at some point. I've done this before,
that's what
obviously, but...
Or just throw it in like that. Oh, well, that works too, right?
No, it doesn't.
Why, is there something you have to blow up in there?
Well, wait, what am I doing? This is fucking magnetic. I'm thinking of another puzzle where you have to blow shit up.
Does that not come off of the piece that it's on?
It's like... No. So what you gotta do is, you see these things up here? Mm-hmm. You have to get it on top of those. So before I do that, I'm gonna get this chest that I have to fly to.
This doesn't seem that hard.
It's not. I was thinking of a different puzzle at first. When you do 120 puzzles in a short amount of time, they all just really start blending together.
Right. It's like going to work and not having a fucking day off for a week and then closing all the time, so all your days just kind of melt together and you're like, fuck, what day is it?
We don't need this. But there's a puzzle where you have to actually drop a bomb into a hole and it gets underneath there, and you have to put another bomb on top of it to blow up the rocks above it.
So after Link, gets through all these shrines and stuff, what purpose do they even serve after that?
What, the shrines?
Yeah.
They're still wayports.
Yeah, but, now there's just these shrines that have fucking nothing in them, just fucking doing some shit.
There we go. I got that in time. Because you need this chest.
Do you need it?
Yeah, that's the key.
Oh, is it?
Will
it fall and crush you?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to let it. Yeah, so, but one of the main reasons is Meadow is obviously named after Medley. Mm-hmm. And you'd be like, okay, naming convention, sure. There's a lot of things to name. The Arbiter Grounds are in this game. And the Arbiter Grounds were a judging ground for the Gerudo that only showed up in Twilight Princess.
Uh-huh.
And that's where Ganondorf was sealed away. and the Twilight Realm and blah blah blah. But the reason there's more case towards Meadow and Medley is because Urbosa talks about how Naboris is named after Nibiru.
Okay.
And that's why, like, well, it could be before Wind Waker, but then why would Meadow be named after Medley? Unless that one is just naming conventions. Or Medley could be named after Meadow. There's always that.
Yeah, true. I like how Nintendo just puts this all together. It's like, all right, you guys can figure it out.
Seriously, the fans have done more work figuring out than Nintendo ever has.
Probably because Nintendo
it was never intended to be a timeline.
Yeah, exactly. They just put stuff together and...
The only stuff that's still the same is what we always figured about the old games, except instead of being the same link, it's a bunch of different links. Oh, you're not gonna get me. Trust me.
Oh, now she wants to hop over stuff, right?
Yeah. She will hop over small things. He'll give up after a little bit, so...
So this must be one of the labyrinths right here, huh?
Yeah.
Looks so, like, immense.
Yeah. Oh, there's a dude on a stall horse. I can't take a picture while on a horse, never mind. I was gonna take a picture of it because you need it for a quest for the lady back at that,
Village?
stable.
Oh, okay.
Check, they probably still get it from here, right? Yeah.
There you go. Oh, you kind of...
Oh, I got it. Alright, stall horse. Boom.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
go.
Alright.
Opponent won't go in anyway. So
Will
now...
he come in here? He'll come in here. I bet
What?
you
No,
will.
opponent won't go in there.
Talking about the
Oh,
stall
that
horse.
guy? He'll give up after a bit.
After he realizes she's shooting at the wall a few times.
So you go here. Come out just a little bit to where Link will... Oh, fuck. I've done this before.